Hi, I'm Marlon Fado.
Yakov? Can we get this over with?
Okay, well, it all started in 1932.
He called you too?
Of course, we come together as a team.
Let's get this over with. I hope it's not a missile crisis or something.
Sir Stalin, what's the emergency? Sir, what is the problem?
Hey, isn't that Dmitry Shostakovich?
Yakov! Sir?
She.
Pardon?
What?
Roof, she isn't interested.
Sir, I need you to calm down so I can understand you.
Just give him some time.
I was trying to court this woman, a beautiful woman, smart, beautiful, a contributor of neo-patriarchy.
Sir, I'm sorry, but if you want us to help, you have to speak, not cry.
Right. Well, her name is Ruf Varvaviolakov, and she was said no to me. We're over.
Sir, I'm so sorry.
That's it?
This is important to him, Yakov.
We're his political advisors, not his relationship advisors.
Sir, we will help you. What do you need?
I just want to know why.
Well, do you remember anything strange? Any weird occurrences?
Actually, yes. 3 times. 3 dates.
Where, sir?
The library, the theater, and during this movie we watched.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Is your neighborhood clogged with pesky minorities? Do you feel like country needs to be more Soviet? Well, here is why you support Stalin.
Women are supposed to be equal finally. Are you tired of being limited to traditional domestic work? Good news! Women will be expected to be involved in the workforce.
Please note, Stalin's policies will not actually lead to equal treatment of women. All ideas of creating gender neutrality will ultimately fail. However, your expectations for behavior will change, but do not expect to be treated equally to males. In fact, you will be expected to increase productivity in both the home and at work. Just because you have job now doesn't mean you can just stop scrubbing dish and cleaning clothes. But wait, there is more. Stalin does not discriminate with gender, but he also discriminates racially.
In the second half of the 1930s, Stalin will begin the Great Purge. Every undesirable will be eliminated from the Communist Party, the military, and all of our precious Soviet society.
That's right! Stalin will push for everyone to be a part of a conformist Russian nationality in language and culture. We will soon be all a single Soviet people. Bye-bye, pesky elite social classes.
But wait, what about the other minority?
Good question. Stalin will divide ethnic groups with artificially created borders. But that's not all. Let's not forget about how helpful deportation is. In fact, Stalin has deported 7 ethnic groups from their native surroundings.
Sounds like someone has been hard at work.
That's right! Now show your support for Stalin today and be thankful to be Soviet or perish for the rest of your life!
So, currently your main goal is to create a totalitarian state. Is that true?
Yes.
And you're doing this by making yourself look like the supreme leader.
Also true.
Well, you're doing great!
Yes, but now Roof thinks I'm a loser.
Sir, you're not bad. It's just the wording.
What do you mean?
For the love of... no God. Look, Joseph Stalin took power in 1929, and so far he's failed in nearly everything he has tried to accomplish. Just like his height, he also has a small...
Family. I have a small family.
You know, I don't think it was that bad.
We have to fix this somehow. What can we do?
Marlon, I don't know if we should get involved with this.
Come on, he needs our help.
We're his political advisors. We deal with foreign affairs, economics, domestic
Well, this is technically a domestic affair. Come on, Yakov.
I don't know how to deal with any of this.
Then we just stick to what we do know.
Proposing policies?
If it's the best we can do, then why not? If only all of the riders had a similar goal of representing their leader and their party in a good way.
Like social realism.
I like the way you think, Yakov. Well, that fixes one thing. But I don't think it'll ever bring back my roof.
Come on, Stalin, there's more things we have to see. It was disastrous.
I think it went really well.
You mean that Stalin's rule only allows for communists to become elected?
Yep, then what do we even vote for anyways?
We are just disguised as a democratic state with voting laws, but we truly aren't.
They say that everyone 18 and over can vote for who is on the Supreme Soviet due to the Constitution of 1936, but it's no use. Stalin controls the party membership anyways.
The people are being oppressed. Yes, now many think that Stalin is great, but is it just an illusion being placed over our heads?
Do we really love him? Or are we just too afraid to say that we don't?
At that moment, I would rather have been at the gulags.
Hey, I am just trying to...
Sir, just calm down. We got this.
We do?
Make up something that sounds official.
Soviet Union of Writers.
As of now, we implement the Soviet Union of Writers.
Yes! The Union of Writers shall regulate the arts. Their themes shall coincide with the Stalinist demand for social realism.
You'll get prizes if you join the union and follow the rules.
Establishing fees, institutes, and privileges to train young writers. Available now! Under the Union of Writers, this is how a place should look. Wow! Stalin wants us to have the right to work?
Wow! Stalin wants healthcare because he cares about health.
Theoretically, the USSR is very democratic.
Universal suffrage.
Yay!
In the same period, 10 out of 13 plays withdrawn.
1937 to 1938, 60 plays were banned from performance. 10 theaters were closed in Moscow, and 10 in Leningrad.
Around this exact scene, she began to squirm and ask to leave. She stopped holding my hand.
I wonder why. I think we have to implement the Union of Writers onto films too. In fact, all art should be aiming for the same goal of social realism.
Erase the pictures of dirty gulags and replace them with happy Soviet babies.
I know the director. Let me call him. Mr. Dovchenko? Yes, this is Mr. Fado. I have a request concerning your movie. You don't want to change it? Oh. I see. But it's very important to... Okay. But please...
Your movie provides images and themes against the state. It will be deleted off the surface of the earth if you continue to write movies with the same themes. So will you.
I eat lunch with him sometimes. Jeez.
It's all too widespread. Everyone is an idiot, and that needs to be fixed. But for your undying support, Stalin can fix this all. Look at little Bleepfig here. With With Stalin's plans, he'll attend 10 years of compulsory schooling, learning writing, math, science, history, geography, and Marxist theory as a core curriculum, and have access to textbooks prescribed by the state.
Can I take tests and have a uniform too?
Absolutely. As part of Stalin's plan, all students will participate in mandatory state-organized tests and wear school uniforms. Because it's important that you know, for the last 3 years of your child's education, you can pay for unrequired secondary education. This will help create a group of educated children that will one day become doctors and scientists. And while your child is learning, take the opportunity to make them join the Komsomol, a youth movement for ages 14 to 28. Children like Bleepik can work to support Stalin's 5-year plans and pledge themselves completely to Stalin and the Communist Party. With education and membership in this organization, your child will be the true embodiment of Soviet ideals. Support Stalin and children today. Together, we can make a more educated and motivated people!
Thank you so much, you two. I truly thank you.
Of course, sir. Now no books, movies, or shows will ever ruin your mood or your chance with a dame.
Everything will look great. The people will always be thinking about how great of a leader you are and how great the country is.
This is wonderful. Wonderful. Just like Ruth. But none of this will bring back Ruth.
Sir, like my father always said, there are many bottles of vodka out in the great wide Russia.
I know. But Ruth.
Let's go on a walk.
This park should be named Stalin Park.
Why stop at parks when you can name cities?
Like Stalingrad.
So, I know we've taken care of books and stuff, but what about the people?
Right, how do we prevent people from speaking?
Gulags.
Right, but we won't be everywhere at every time to listen to people.
Right, we need something like public spies.
Spy on my own people?
Yes, like secret police. I know Lavrente Beria. He can help us out with that.
What if people become suspicious? What if this causes a great terror? It did. Great terror of the 1930s.
Well, as long as they're on our side, they don't have to be scared.
And we can have people be our personal police too. Like we can tell them to spy on each other.
Ruth?
Joseph?
Hi, Ruth.
She is probably really nice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just walking with my feet, you know. I'm great. Ruth, I want you back.
I've gotta go.
Give me a chance.
Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but if you want to court this woman, you can't do it like this. You're a mess.
Have mercy.
Yokov is right. I am a mess. And enough with this music. It is too bourgeois.
Sir, we need to help you create
A cult of personality.
Right!
Propaganda, newspapers, radios, parades.
We'll help you create this image that says...
Wow, what a great, handsome, strong leader.
We can also make people work harder with this.
My mom used to tell me this story about a coal miner named Stakhanov who exceeded his quota 14 times in one day. It'll be made up, but inspirational.
We'll even take over the history books. Even little babies will love me. They'll call me the master builder of the Soviet Union.
Right, so what are we waiting for?
Stalin's girl, she'll be living in a Stalin's world. She's going to see all the reasons why. We're gonna show her he's a stand-up guy.
I'm gonna build a great Stalin's world. I'm gonna give her mind a little twirl. As long as using propaganda can, her eyes will see the perfect Russian man. That's what I am.
And when she sees that
I won every time,
she'll soon believe that
I am at my prime.
films, books, and radio, newspapers saying you're the greatest leader. You will control every believer.
I will take credit for everyone's joy. Every accomplishment would be my ploy. I'll make the choice.
Stalin's world, come and worship him, you boys and girls. He is the man who will bring you good things. He is the kindest, smartest Russian king, and he can sing. And when you're walking, you'll see him so fine. And when you're dreaming, he'll be in your mind.
I'll be photogenic just because I'm splendid in a Stalin's world.
Take control of your whole Russian world. As long as using propaganda can. Soon we'll have so many Stalin fans. It's not a scam. Stalin's world, be my Stalin's girl. You know you would love a great Stalin's world, my Stalin's world. So please fall in love, be my Stalin's girl, in my Stalin's world.
Hey kids, I'm Jill Nye, a spy for the Soviet government. I have a message for you all. First, religion is bad. Stalin believes that religion does not belong in the communist society. Please expect your church to be shut down and your church leaders to be arrested. Second, although many of you thought that religious persecution was over, guess again, because Stalin has renewed the attacks on religion with the Great Terror. Third, use any religious spirit you have and direct it at Stalin. You should see him as the icon he is. Fourth, Stalin may use religion as a method for increasing nationalism during war. Do not be surprised by this, and you will be rewarded with an end to religious persecution for your loyalty to him, even when he was being indecisive. Finally, Stalin asks that all Christian denominations be controlled by the Orthodox Church so that it can become an arm of the government. Good luck trying to survive all of this.
Do you both pledge to share your lives openly with one another and to speak the truth of love? Do you promise to honor and tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows and joys, hardships and triumphs for all the days of your life?
Duh.
Ruth, repeat after me. I vow that I would love and care for Stalin,
I vow that I will love and care for Stalin.
that unregistered marriages are no longer recognized,
That unregistered marriages are no longer
my
recognized.
right to abortion is restricted,
My right to abortion is restricted.
family will be my main focus,
Family will be my main focus.
and I will never be a homosexual.
And I will never be a homosexual.
I recognize that the Great Fatherland War
I recognize that the Great Fatherland War
is causing a lot of deaths,
is causing a lot of deaths.
so I will try my best to bear many children.
So I will try my best to bear many, many children.
I will become a heroine of the Soviet Union,
I will become a heroine of the Soviet Union
because having less than 2 children will also mean higher taxes.
because having less than 2 children will also mean higher taxes.
Intelligentsia is dumb.
Intelligentsia is dumb.
And I will say that life for women is pretty good despite all.
And I would say that life for women is pretty good despite all.
Stalin, repeat after me. I vow to be a husband.
I vow to be a husband.
Now kiss.
Oh!
Yep, so are we done now?
A great story. And the best part is, we made actual domestic policies while doing this. They helped Stalin maintain his power and image. I'm so proud of us, right, Yakov? Yakov?